Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. My name is Mr. Chris. I'm the owner of Chef It Up to Go Tampa Bay. We're here with my two lovely assistants. This is Kendall and Reagan. And today we're going to teach you guys how to make some pasta from scratch. So as we've been going to the store a few times, we've noticed that some of the pasta is missing. Well, no worries. You guys can make your own pasta from scratch with just a few ingredients, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to teach you guys how to make it from scratch. It's delicious, it's fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, do you guys tell me, what's the first thing we do before we do any kind of cooking?
Wash our hands.
Wash our hands. So, right now, how long do we need to wash our hands for when we wash
20
them?
seconds.
20 seconds, perfect. And sometimes, what's it easy to sing, Reagan?
ABC.
The ABCs, perfect. So, we've already washed our hands. If you need to wash yours, go ahead and do that real quick. You can pause the video, and then you can come right back. Alright guys, so now that we've got our hands washed, we're going to move on. Now, as an instructor, I always wear gloves in my classes when I'm helping out, so I'm going to put on a pair of gloves. You guys are good. So what we're going to do is we are going to crack our eggs for our wet ingredients. So step number one, we're going to crack our eggs. So go ahead, grab your eggs, and go ahead and crack them into your bowls, okay? Maybe a little harder. There we go. Beautiful.
Okay.
Just perfect. Okay. So you got your wipes. Go ahead and wipe up your hands. Make sure they're clean before we move on. And then we're going to use our forks. We're going to actually whisk this a little bit. So remember, go ahead and start whisking your eggs. All right. As you're whisking it, we're going to go ahead and add in, what are we going to add in, Kendall?
Olive oil?
Yeah, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So go ahead and put that in there. And then Reagan, what's the other ingredient we're adding?
Water.
Yeah, we're going to do 1 tablespoon of water. So go ahead and pour that in. Give those guys a good mix. All right?
It's not too fast.
Mix, mix, mix. All right, you guys are doing some great whisking, but we're going to go ahead and start working with our dry ingredients. So go ahead and put those aside and grab your flour. Inside that flour, we do have a pinch of salt for seasoning. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our egg mixture, our wet ingredients, we're going to put that right inside of our flour, okay? So go ahead and do that, guys. All right, looking good. Go ahead and get your wet ingredients in. Once your wet ingredients in, we're going to start stirring. And what are we going to stir with?
Our fork.
Our fork. Yeah, we don't want to use our hands yet.
No.
So go ahead and start stirring that up for me, please. Good, good stirring. Keep going. You're going to notice it starts getting thicker, okay? Keep going, keep mixing. You guys are doing really, really good. All right, I think at this point is a good point to put on your gloves, and I'm going to put some gloves on too so I can help you, okay? So go ahead and put your gloves on. All right, so we got some good kneading dough. When we're using our kneading, we want to press down, and we're going to fold it, okay? That's going to get it into the right consistency. So knead it, press, and fold. After we've done that a few times, we're actually going to try and turn our dough ball into a big ball. So go ahead, these look pretty good. Go ahead and get it and make it, form it into a nice big ball. And we're going to let it do something called resting, okay? So we're back from our 30-minute resting period. So what we want to do now is knead and roll out our dough. So I'm going to give you a little bit of flour so it doesn't stick to the table. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our dough and start kneading it out, okay? So we want to make sure it's nice and flat, just like a pizza dough, okay? Flip it over on both sides. And once you have it flat, you guys can grab your rolling pins and you can start rolling it out, okay? All right, so our doughs look rolled out really well. So what we're going to do now, we can stop with the rolling. We can put those off to the side. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut off some of the sides so it's more of a square. So we're going to make our bow tie pasta, okay? So we're just going to take, so go ahead and grab those little guys. Make it a little bit more even. So we take those guys out of there. Okay, so we've got our pasta that's now cut into rectangles. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull one piece at a time and we're just going to pinch it in the middle. And that's going to help make our little bow ties. And we set them off to the side. You can either let them dry or you can pop them right into the into the boiling water right away. All right, so we're gonna take this over. It's about ready to be boiled. We're gonna take it over. We're gonna boil for about 4 to 5 minutes. Doesn't take as long as your regular dried pasta from the store. And then we will show you what the finished product looked like. All right, here are our finished pastas. So these look really good. So girls, go ahead and take a bite and let me know what you think.
This is really good, Daddy.
You guys like it?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys had a good time. We had a lot of fun making the pasta here. I hope everybody stays safe during these crazy times. And thank you so much for joining us here at Chef It Up To Go, Tampa Bay. And I hope you have a great one. Bye.
Bye.